from the University of Washington College of the Environment. This is FieldSound.
Hello everybody, I'm John Meyer. I'm Senior Director for Marketing and Communications at the College of the Environment at the University of Washington. We are here again at AGU24, and today we have with us Professor Rob Wood, who is in the Department of Atmospheric and Climate Science, and he is the newest member of our college that has been inducted as an AGU Fellow. So congratulations, Rob, and would love to hear from you a little bit about what that honor means to you and what an AGU Fellow is in the first place.
So an AGU Fellow, a small number of the membership of AGU get elected to be fellows every year, and I think it's for essentially achievements in science, and not just in scientific research, but in communications and mentoring and lots of aspects of the scientific endeavor. And for me, it's a tremendous honor. It tells me that colleagues feel that I've made some achievements, which is always nice to see. And it's really a journey that's involves so many other people that it's hard to think of it as just telling me that I've done well. It's more like, my group has been awesome and they've done amazing research over the last 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah, it takes a village to do all of this stuff. So tell us a little bit about your research. What is it that you do?
So I study clouds in the climate system, and particularly how they are affected or may be affected in future by things like climate change, like warming temperatures, increasing carbon dioxide, but increasingly aerosol particles, and how now we're going into the 21st century and realizing that they're a tremendous health risk, and so there's a lot of cleanup activities are taking place. Now the cloud angle there is that actually those aerosol particles cool the planet by making clouds more reflective. And as we take those particles away, for health reasons, very good reasons, they are likely, and we don't know how much, but they're likely to make the Earth a little bit darker, bring in more sunlight, and actually increase the warming rates, in addition to that from carbon dioxide. And so that could be a major problem. We could increase the warming rates by 20 to 40%, calculations suggest. So really want to understand that and understand how clouds respond.
So in other words, as we take care of one issue that it has a negative effect, i.e. air pollution essentially, we might be introducing another sort of negative effect, which is increased climate warming.
Potentially, yeah. We don't know the amounts. We still don't know how much those aerosols have cooled. The assessments say that it could be up to a third of the warming rates from global warming. And so when we take those away, and we're taking away rapidly, that's the thing. They're going down rapidly. 1990 was the peak of sulfur dioxide emissions, and we're about down to something like 50% of that now. And with another 50% could go, and that would essentially take away that cooling effect.
Wow, very interesting. So you've probably been talking a lot about your science this week. I'm sure you've given a talk or a poster. Tell us a little bit about that and what else you've been up to this week.
Yeah, so I did do a talk yesterday. The fellows in the Atmospheric Sciences section asked if they want to present. That was a unique presentation because it wasn't a general scientific talk. It had science in it, but I also wanted to highlight the activities that go on around science and the importance of groups, meeting and different groups of people coming together, mentoring, etc., and the importance of the program managers in funding the research and organizing the research. I think I was able to talk about that. I also chaired a session on Monday on my research theme of how aerosols are affecting clouds.
Very cool. So is AGU one of these conferences you come to a lot? And if so, what do you get out of coming to AGU?
AGU's unique in the sense that it brings all the disciplines of the geosciences together. I come most years. It's very hard not to come to these meetings because there is so much vibrancy in there, and it's a way to meet many colleagues that you may not otherwise meet.
Yeah, it's folks from all around the world, so it's a unique opportunity. What's been a highlight for you this week?
I think a highlight for me has been, being a fellow, becoming a fellow, and there was a ceremony yesterday, and the best part of it, to be honest, was they had testimonials from mentees, and one of my PhD students, give a testimonial there, and I was close to tears. It was so beautiful.
That's really cool. One last question for you. This is a big, overwhelming conference. What advice do you have for folks that are attending for the first time?
That's a very good question. I think it's hard to know exactly the best way, but don't feel you have to sit in talk after talk after talk. Sometimes the poster sessions are where you get the best discourse and where you'll be able to meet the most people. Come to the booth here, College of the Environment, you'll meet people. It's really about having conversations, I would say. For me, it's more that than just sitting in science talks.
Absolutely. All right, Rob, thanks very much for your time, and congrats again on becoming an AGU Fellow.
Great. Thank you.